Today we're going to talk about customizing your character. This is part 3 of how to get your ex back for men. I just did a bunch of push-ups because I'm fucking hyped about this episode. I think it's dope and I've got some serious fucking sauce to drop on you. Okay, so the importance of this episode is going to be based on customizing your character. There is going to be a lot of you out there that have no swag, no physique, and in your mind there's some sort of moral high ground that you think it doesn't matter. But there is benefits to finding your own taste, your personal style, and updating your body so that you look good in all the clothes you wear, because then you can wear whatever. It doesn't matter what brands you wear if your physique looks good. Like this guy right here, Mr. Rick Owens, one of the biggest fashion designers on the planet. He himself, he has all the reason in the world to tell you clothes can make you feel better, they'll make you look better, etc. But what does he say? He says, working out is modern couture. No outfit is going to make you look or feel as good as having a fit body. Buy less clothing and go to the gym instead. If this guy that makes money by selling you clothes is telling you not to buy clothes and go to the gym instead, you best be fucking listening to him. Okay? And I wrote this before. You can't buy your way to looking good, you can't buy a fit body, and you can't buy taste. So, just if you think wearing fancy clothes and slapping a fucking logo on your chest is improvement in style, and you're thinking about, oh, what are ways I could get my ex back? Oh, I'll start dressing better, I'll start buying like cool clothes. Your taste probably sucks anyway if you haven't been into fashion for years, and you're just gonna buy shit that doesn't look good. Think about your body, wear the same old clothes. She fell in love with you from you wearing whatever the fuck you were wearing in the first place. So instead of changing that, change the way that you physically look. Slimness in the face, abs on the body, biceps, you know what I mean? Like, create a fucking rapid difference that shows your mindset shift and the new discipline that you've found instead of falling apart from losing her. Okay. And it's not easy. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's not quick, and I'm not here to sell you I can make you look jacked in the next 30 days. I could never have gone from this to this in 30 days. This is years of progress to get that thick. But what you can do is get very lean in a very short amount of time. And that, your body, when it is lean, is in a much more conducive state to muscle growth than when it's fat. People talk about needing to bulk to get muscle, and that is correct, but you want to start your bulk from being fucking lean. So when I started here, I didn't go to the gym like crazy. I first slimmed down and I started doing calisthenics, and I started doing like fucking handstands and push-ups and squats, just all with my own body weight, because I didn't know how to go to the gym yet. I wasn't like a gym guy, and I was just doing what I could, and I saw great change in my body from doing that I didn't get back with my ex when I looked at this jack. I'm well past that phase by this point in this photo. This photo is just pre, and somewhere in between, I have a photo down below, I think, later, is when I got lean. And that's when I re-attracted her, because it's not sexy to be pudgy, it is sexy to be lean. There is like a charm to being that sort of like fucking lean rockstar archetype sort of fucking dude. You know what I mean? Alright. Basically though, what set me off on this whole thing was just like you guys, the act of my ex breaking up with me changed my fucking perception of my own reality. And I knew that I had to make a change. And this is the chain reaction that I'm hoping that if I show you what I did, you can replicate it. So let's have a look. First, I'm going to show you what Henry was up to while he was with his ex and before he was with his ex. This is me on acid in my parents' granny flat, which if you're in the States, I don't know if you have granny flat as a word, but it's just like a little extra guest house sort of thing. It was on the other side of a paddock. It was far away. We were doing acid there all night. And we weren't doing it for any spiritual or exploring type of business. It was pure recreation and hedonistic, just degenerate behavior. Anyway, this version with these guys, who's drinking, doing drugs, playing video games all day. I was addicted to vapes. I was lazy. I was lost. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And it's funny, the addicted to vapes thing and video games and drinking or drugs. I was by far the most hardest thing for me to not touch was a vape because of the pure addictive chemicals, the nicotine in it. Fucking had me by the balls for a little bit there. Till I realized that you can't just like have a few things in the beginning. When you're more advanced than you can, your natural behavior, your baseline subconscious behaviors are fucking dialed. Well, then when you do something out of the ordinary, you're not going to get addicted because it's not your default behavior. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're working your muscles out and they're building over time, your subconscious brain is similar to that, where if you re-ingrain good behavior from taking a break from these things for so long, when you do them again, you're not going to snap back into an addiction like that. For something crazier like fucking heroin or something like that, you can one day go back to having a few of these things here and there. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not doing it. And to be honest, I think it's just all fucking shit behavior. And the thing that pissed me off in this period is because a lot of you guys are probably in that zone right now. If you're watching this video, you're doing all these fucking degenerate behaviors. You're forgetting that when you are being influenced by everyone else, you're also influencing other people. And so I was being sort of influenced by these guys, and I had a lot to influence in it too. I was not a fucking good boy at all. But my little brother, Gus, he didn't pay for it, but he's getting sucked down this rabbit hole of degeneracy, and he's not even into it. And he just wanted to be in there and have fun and do this shit and play video games with the boys. And we're being absolute retards, dragging him down with us. And he's probably had not more negative experiences in his life because of me, but doing dumb shit things, I definitely had a little bit to contribute to that when I was being a fucking loser. And you don't want to do this. This is fucked up. It's fucked up. Here is a video of what we would be like on the weekends, just to show you what we were up to.
Giuseppe, no. Giuseppe strippers.
Angus, let's go.
Like, bro, we were that fucked up every fucking weekend. It was so retarded. And that's like, a lot of you, that's just like fun. It's just culture. That's the fucking psyop. Is drinking's normal, and getting fully fucking inebriated like this is the norm, and you're actually a loser if you're not doing it. So anyway, so my friend here, Noah, this guy, he wasn't in that first photo, but here, when I had my awakening, he was in the same sort of state in his life where he was pretty sick of doing all these fucking retarded things, and we both had goals that we wanted to achieve. We wanted to be able to attract the type of girl that we wanted to attract, a level that was above us at the time. We wanted cooler cars, we wanted more freedom, we wanted more money, we wanted cooler friends doing more sick shit that wasn't just drinking every fucking weekend and doing stupid fucking drugs. And he went from this to this, using the same training methods that me and him formulated together over this period of time, which is in massive rapid action. This is a 2-year transformation. And for people, like 2 years is such a long fucking time in their mind to be able to do something like this. It's like, if you don't start now, you'll never have it. Or you'll like or you're just delaying it and putting this kind of physique off and off and off and off and off. And in between this too, he still had a sick fucking physique. Like, he's a tank there, but you're gonna look fucking good in the meantime of doing it, in which you'll be able to re-attract your ex, or if that doesn't end up working out because you realize you're on a different path to her, then you're still gonna be better off for it. And one of the biggest things that I learned during this time period was that I don't think I could have done it without Noah. And Brotherhood was such an important thing to me. So me and Noah said enough was enough. And what I really realized was the importance of Brotherhood during this time. Because when I was by myself, I was able to get lean, but I was still fucking up, and I was still not hitting the goals that I wanted to achieve. And when me and Noah teamed up and we put combined brain power, combined energy into this thing, like, yeah, we have separate physiques, but we're showing each other new things. Noah taught me shitloads of stuff in the gym. He was a little bit ahead of me. And, you know, we were playing with diet together, and we shared the same aspirations in life that we wanted to get. The cars, the money, the girls, etc. So, and we lived together at this point. The other guy that was there, he moved out. He didn't want it. He thought we were being lame. He thought we were being cringe for wanting more. And me and Noah just stuck to our guns, and we said, nah, fuck that. We're going to get what we want to get. And what I've got here is that we rewired our brains. And to change our behaviors of the subconscious mind, we repeated shared goals frequently to each other out of excitement and shared energetic focus to achieve them. If that's too wordy for you, we both wanted the same shit and we were excited, so we were constantly talking about them, reaffirming. I haven't spoken to Noah about anything but gym, getting money, and like deeper shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing of this surface level sort of bullshit yip yap. Like, it's all deep, it's all hard, it's all work focused, and it's all about improvement. Do you know what I mean? Because you want to just align yourself with people that are doing the same thing. Remember, you've heard it all before. You're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. You have to go to work. You have to spend time with people that aren't contributing to your thing. So make sure that the people that you keep close, your closest brothers, are and do have the same vision as you. And what I realized is that there was a lot of people that didn't have this. And so I was still working at the time. I was actually touring when I was doing this. I started with my Discord friends, and I said, because I was sort of growing apart from them, and I said, I want to see you guys doing push-ups every day at the very least, or sharing our workouts. And we started a Snapchat, and every day, it was called Wishful Shrinking. Every day, me and the boys posted a group. Someone would start it off, a video of them doing push-ups. We'd post that, and everyone would do theirs, and you'd call out the one guy that hadn't done his yet, and you'd shame him and make sure he got his in every day. And I did that, and I posted it on TikTok. Just a screenshot going through the members, and it blew up. We started getting hundreds of kids, like within the first week, wanting to join, and I was filling up Snapchat group chats, just like all these dudes all over the world, sharing shit with each other and doing push-ups. And unfortunately, I started it out on such a weak platform on Snapchat that I wasn't able to moderate it properly, and it just fell apart at the time. I didn't have time to continue it. But I loved that I could bring a group and a brotherhood together to help each other and keep each other accountable, because it really is the key. Like, when we're humans, we're not supposed to be lone wolves. We're supposed to run in packs, and you know what I mean? You create a community and a family. And I'm going to be working on a new group very soon, because I think that was one of the greatest differences that it made, especially when you're in a position where you try to get your ex back, and being able to share experiences and like talk about what you're doing and keep each other accountable. And you'll see men in there that have the same shared goal, and you'll comfort each other and also progress together, and you'll create like this new new group of dudes that are on some shit with the same mindset with everything that I'm teaching, we will all share this together. So I'll put a waitlist in the bio if you want to join that, if that sounds interesting to you. Obviously, if you want to keep this private and go on your own, maybe you have your own brothers, you don't need it, that's cool. Do your thing. But I also wanted to share this when I'm customizing my character. When I'm talking about customizing a character, it doesn't have to just be the body. Designing your life is also customizing your character. What's your vibe? What do you drive? What clothes do you wear? All these fucking things are part of who you are. Or it's more how people view you, right? Because you yourself almost don't really exist. I don't know what you guys believe in personally, but the ego is separate from the self. And the ego and you, whatever your name is, everyone views Henry as the way that I portray myself. They go, oh, Henry, yeah, he's got the tattoos. Yeah, Henry, he's got this car. Yeah, Henry got, he lives here. Henry from this. Henry from, he does this for work. Henry for how he treated me. You know what I mean? How you look, what you drive, who you are, your character, how you view everybody else. You've built up a character for everyone else in your mind, and everyone does that for you. And one of the things that I was always obsessed with, look, this is in 2021, was a C63. Now, ever since I was like 17 years old, I wanted a Mercedes C63. And I recently achieved that by changing my habits, changing my mindset, and we'll go into it in a little bit more, but I'm interested to see if this video plays. Bruh, I got clips of me driving in this old one, talking about getting the new car. Take a look at this, man. And to be honest with you, I didn't put this into flex, but what I did put it in was to show you that I've done everything that I'm talking about doing that you can do. Okay? And it's such a woo-woo word, manifestation, but you do get to this point where you have so much self-belief and so much focus on this one thing that you desire, and you're doing the actions every day, and your behaviors are changing, which is changing you as a person into someone that would have these things. I couldn't have made these videos years ago. I wouldn't have had how I feel in my own mind right now. And you have to start to become the person in your mind now to have these habits, so you can be the person that does have these things. But you have to be him before everyone else sees you as that guy. You know what I mean? So even if your ex has left you now, you can make a mindset switch, become that fucking guy that she wants to be with, but she doesn't know you're him yet because you haven't shown it. You know what I mean? She hasn't had the time to experience the new you. And reality just has to catch up to where you are mentally. Do you know what I mean? That's what self-belief is all about. Okay. And you do this by stacking W's. We do this by stacking W's every day, because every little W reaffirms and makes that muscle makes the muscle in the right-hand side of your brain, your subconscious mind, work, you know what I mean, to form new habits. Making your bed, brushing your teeth, making sure you shower, keeping your room clean, being the best you can do at work, starting to work on new shit, reading books, journaling, meditation, creating new things. You don't have to do this all at once and fucking overwhelm yourself and fry yourself. Start with the fucking basics. Make sure you're not eating shit food for dinner. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get it all perfect straight away, but if you come up with some kind of affirmation that you remember through your day to remind yourself what your goals are, and that this time of massive rapid action, massive rapid transformation, resetting the subconscious mind to reprogram it to be what your dream idea, ultimate version of yourself would be. to re-attract your ex. It all starts with just stacking small wins. And then everything compounds, because when you start doing these better habits and you actually start to see progress, bro, because better habits equal a better physique, because you're, eating clean, you feel good in your mind, you're not stressed as much, your cortisol goes down, you have more brain power to put towards working out, to making sure you're eating meals, because you don't have the weight of all these stupid little fucking things that you keep ignoring around because you want to play video games or watch Netflix or distract yourself. Because when you have a better physique, you do get more girls. And when you get more girls, you're more confident, which makes you more money, because suddenly you're the guy that's putting himself in more uncomfortable situations because you're like, nah, I'm him. I've got this shit. When you get more money, you get more freedom. And this cycle keeps going around and around, and it's like, it's not like completed the first time around. You're on level 1 the first time around, and then you go around again and again and again and again, and then you start to get to this level where instead of chasing girls, instead of chasing all these fucking things, you start to become more grateful for what you have got. And your brain goes towards seeking deeper truths, expanding your consciousness, and focusing on building things with greater impact. Because you realize, like, these hands are for God to build on earth. And I'm not necessarily religious in the same way as many people. But what I mean is that, like, we live in this realm where we came here and we were on a fucking rock, okay? And there was trees and there was all this shit, right? And now humans have used their hands and their minds to create things that the natural world could not. And that interests me, okay? And that's where I'm at now, is I don't really care so much about the cars. I don't care about girls. I've got a beautiful girlfriend. My body, I've had a jacked fucking physique. That is not my concern right now. Now I want to build things and help you guys get to this point, because it's bliss. It's fucking bliss. Peaceful. And the thing is too, right, you can't do this part without getting up Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So basically you can't even get to the point where your brain wants to focus on like, say, on seeking deeper truths or learning about history, if you're behind on your bills and you have to work extra shifts to even survive. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to have, if you're worried about your girl leaving you, right? Or she's stressing you out, maybe you still have a girlfriend, she's stressing you out, she's pulling away all the time, you're distracted, and you can't focus on the work that needs to be done to achieve these other higher levels in your life. Okay, and say, like, when your love and belonging, your girlfriend's fucking with you, you're gonna be in this low level state that stops energy from rising and reaching higher levels of consciousness. And you can't be the man that has these good habits if you're still stuck in these bottom level things. So that's why building these habits and unlocking your full potential to be able to create the version of you that she wants anyway. It's like this fucked up loop, and you're like buried and you're stuck in there, but you have to push through this bullshit. Because read this: when energy becomes stuck in our body, it cannot flow to the higher centers. Since emotions are energy, these emotions get stuck in different centers and we cannot evolve. Meaning, if you have shit habits like scrolling Instagram all the time, you're gonna have competition, you're gonna have shame, unworthiness, lack. You're constantly feeding yourself these fucking shit things here, which would be guilt, shame, pain, unworthiness, lack. You're constantly reminding yourself what you don't have. And Netflix distracts you from doing anything at all. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're distracted. You're not going to use that time because you're clawing back time at the end of your day to try to make yourself feel better, the comfort of that. the comfort is pulling you away from the shit that you need to do to become a better person. And Pornhub is the bottom of the barrel, fucking you the most. If you're watching porn and you're losing your life force, don't think about it as like, oh yeah, I nut and like my special serum's gone. Yeah, don't worry about that yet. But what you are doing is keeping yourself in the lowest level of consciousness. You're being degenerate, just like fucked. Do you know what I mean? Like if you don't remove this, it will haunt you forever. And yeah, people have become successful being addicted to porn and being addicted to sex, but that's not success. Anyway, this is something you will need to cure, especially if you want to keep a woman long term, if you want to be this strong-centered man. This, you need to break through this barrier. Okay, so, and the other things here too, like, if you want to understand money, and you want to understand what's really going on behind the scenes of everything. I'm not saying this book answers all questions. There's much more information in the world. It's much more convoluted. Read that book. Hollywood's fucked. And this just says everything. Anyway. All these things are the same fucking people, and they're designing it to keep you down. So, the sooner you realize this and you reject their fucking bullshit, if you're not programming it, then someone else will program it for you. We're not going to touch on that too long. I don't want to lose you guys. But, so right now what's just happened? Your ex has broken up with you, and she's lifted the veil. Because I've just shown you everything that you need to fucking hear. And now it's your choice. You can either take ultimate accountability, choose a life of infinite transformation where you get literally everything you want if you just fucking work hard. Or you can never get her back and you can have a gay fucking wasted life. And if you do that, this will be your life. Comfort equals mediocrity, which makes you unsatisfied. And unsatisfied people get depression, and then depressed people choose comfort. And it's not your fault because the way the world works was set up before you were in it and you didn't choose it. But now I'm showing you that it is your problem. These guys made it their problem. These guys chose massive rapid action. All these dudes, specifically these guys, out of all my clients, did get their ex back. They all went through massive rapid action and they all got their ex back. And the thing is here, guys, is you don't have to fucking look like Mr. Olympia. Okay? This is not even what your girl wants. This isn't the level of work. It's a lifetime of work to get to this. Some of you are looking and like, no, I don't want to be big, bro. I don't want to get in the gym because I don't want to be too big, bro. It's like, fuck off. You're never going to be too big. Because the fact that that's your mindset tells me you will never get big. Because it is fucking hard and it shows that you've never been in the gym a day in your life. These guys got in, they cut the fat they needed to, they made the progress, they made the transformation in their mind, they shrugged the fucking habits off, and these guys got their girls back. And from what I know, haven't had any problems since. Their girl would have come back to them more reattracted than ever. Everyone here worked one-on-one with me. You don't have to do that to make the transformation. But what I do provide in these one-on-one calls is going to be my expertise more granularly. You know, if you've got your favorite foods, I'll help you integrate those to keep it, because it doesn't all have to be, it's not black and white. You live in the grey. You can eat still nice foods. You can still have fun. And I encourage you to go out and still have fun, especially if you've just lost your ex. You don't want to just be home being this like little self-improvement goblin. Like, you don't need to be doing that. You want to get out there, you want to open your heart up, and you want to fucking feel life again. But everything just in the Massive Rapid Action course alone, without working with me, you get that if you work with me anyway. But, you know, teaches you how to track your macros to lose the fat. It's got all the specific calculations for your specific lifestyle and body weight and height and all these things. It's just plug and play. I've made it so fucking easy. And I teach you other correct habits that you're gonna fucking need to implement to have a massive rapid transformation in your body. Obviously, you could do this a lot slower by just going on YouTube, but the thing is, if you pick a mentor and you pick someone to follow, then you're not going to do some things that are good and some things that are bad. You're just going to do a way that works, and that's what you're getting there. So, she saw you fall asleep, and she's trying to wake you up. Your relationship's not fucking over, so wake the fuck up, pussy, okay? If she left you, she's not gone, but she's left you because you fell asleep at the wheel, and she's trying to fucking shake you awake. Hey, pussy, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna be gone. And in her mind, she still probably thinks it's over, but that's not how the world works. She'll come back, you get more opportunity, even if you did some fucked up retarded shit, even if you're a pussy, make the changes, make this transformation, and join the fucking Brotherhood, because we're all a group of dudes that have either been through the same thing or we're trying to do the same thing, and there's going to be more shit coming in the future. So if you want to stay part of this community, click the link down below, pick up Massive Rapid Action, get yourself out of this fucking hole that you've dug yourself and start your life, and join the Brotherhood to meet a bunch of other like-minded dudes. If you're feeling alone, if you feel like you need that extra buddy system, check it out. Here's a video. I hate being under someone's thumb. I hate being told what to do.
I'll be back.
Not the best, not the worst. You've done better.
You know what? Fuck you.
This is what me and my brothers have been up to, and I hope you guys can all find those guys. Peace.